It was recently announced that Disney and Lucasfilm would not be screening Star Wars: The Force Awakens for critic groups in time to meet their awards consideration deadlines in order to maintain the secrecy of the movie. However, one major body, AFI, has just announced that they are changing their eligibility rules this year in order to accommodate Star Wars. AFI was set to announce their annual Best 10 Films of the Year list on December 7th, but have now moved that date to December 16th. Star Wars will first show on December 14th at its premiere, and then to critics prior to its official opening date of the 18th. John, do you buy or sell the AFI moving its date to accommodate Star Wars?
Normally, I would sell in a lot of situations. Look, you have these groups and these organizations, you have the rules, and you shouldn't make exceptions for a movie just because it's a big movie. However, understand this. These rules are not made to make a film show it to you even if it's not prepared. What these rules are in place for is basically saying, yeah, your movie's got to be out, but your movie's got to be finished and done and ready to go. They have these eligibility rules and these time cutoffs to make sure you've got your film ready to go. That's not the issue with Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Star Wars: The Force Awakens is so secretive, and apparently they got some major spoilers in the movie. They don't want anything getting out. And so Star Wars, Lucasfilm, and Disney made the decision we're not going to meet those eligibility requirements, so we're not going to screen this for critic groups. Now, what has been going around the internet lately, because I've been getting literally hundreds of tweets and Facebook messages about this, was some people heard this original story and they thought that meant that they weren't screening Star Wars for critics at all. And I try to tell people, no, that's not, no, they are going to do critic screenings for this movie. They're not doing critic group screenings for awards considerations. So there's a big difference. And they're probably going to screen it for critics probably on the 14th, 15th, things like that. So only a few days before the movie comes out because they're trying to keep this thing under wraps. Because that's the situation here, that it's not them trying to get around the rules, it's not that they're not going to have the film ready in time, but just that they're very protective of it and they're guarding it by not wanting to release it. In the case like this, and not just because it's Star Wars, but in a case like this, then I kind of applaud the AFI for making an adjustment to their bylaws and say, okay, then we'll do the announcement later so we can have it in there if that's the case. Now, there's nothing saying that Star Wars: Force Awakens will be on AFI's awards of one of the top 10 films of the year. It may not make it. It may not be good enough for it. I'm certainly hoping it's good enough for it. So it might be all much ado about nothing. But I buy it. I applaud the AFI for making a move like this. Mark, what about you?
I buy it. I mean, it'll be #1 on the list. There's no way it won't be the best movie of 2015, if not of all time. And yeah, I like that they're aiming for, they're doing the right thing here because they're not trying to impress critics. Of course they want critics to love the movie, but they're thinking about the fans with this decision because they would rather have no spoilers get out and leak all over the internet and have people know what's going to happen in the movie walking into it. They want to keep it secretive. It's the right play. Their priorities are in order. I'm ready to send you off to college, Star Wars. You know what you're doing. You're a man now.
Schnepp, do you agree or disagree with AFI's move here?
I agree. I think it makes sense. I mean, I am going to probably want to sleep for 4 days after they screen it for critics because I don't want to know anything. So I'm going to probably just like stay in bed and play Fallout 4 for like 72 hours and then go see Star Wars.
Or you can finish watching Daredevil.
I'm going to do that this weekend. I shall have finished it this weekend. And I'll probably catch up on a lot of Flash too, guys. So, yes, I think it's a good move for the AFI. And I think, yeah, they're going to be screening it for, you guys are all going to see it a couple days, I'm sure.
Knock on wood, man. Don't just
it comes
guarantee
out for everybody.
Like
just don't spoil it or we'll kill you.
I will not say anything about that. I just want to see it on the 14th.
You know what I'm gonna do?
So
I'm gonna write out all the spoilers when I see it before Schnepp, and I'm going to sew them to the tops of his shoes. Just so for like 3 days he can't look down. No matter where he's walking, he can't look down.
That's
no matter
horrible.
What.
That's just horrible.
Hey guys, if you like this clip, click here to watch the entire episode. Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel because it'll help you stay up to date with all the stuff we've got going on here at Collider.